Hello, greetings, and you're on to Augustine, and I'm reaching out to you live from the broadcasting department of our Kringle Private Society. And I'm one of the many broadcasters within our community, and today I have another broadcast for us, which I would make brief. I'm going to make it as brief as I can. And the title of my broadcast is Responsibility and Consistency will assure you a place within our Kringle community. Let me say it again. Responsibility and consistency will assure you a place within our Kringle community. And it's clear in a nutshell, we are rebuilding the current financial system of the entire world. And we are doing it on a private note, not under the public notes. That's not under the government's jurisdiction or the elite's control. So if we are going to achieve having 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires, the two key responsibilities or the key things to be worthy of is to be responsible enough and to be consistent. I do refer to it as getting married to the system, and that means it's a lifetime commitment. TBC is not a scam. TBC is an alternative economy, and it is people that will be working in that economy to make it consistent. Now, if you look into the billionaires of the present, you'll find out that they are working for the fiat system. They never stop working. They keep working all their lives. Now, a very good instance for those of us in Nigeria, Aliko Dangote. Now, for those of us in the Western world, we're looking at Bill Gates. We're looking at I want to say welcome to the administration. Thank you very much for being on my broadcast. When we're looking at some other people, we're looking at Jack Ma and a lot of other people who work for the system. They are actually doing their part to make sure that they get returns. And they are prominent. The world knows them. The world has embraced them. And the world is willing to do everything to make sure that they are worthy. Although their system is a rigged system, but some people were able to, maneuver through the system and are standing out. If you look at the system, you also find out that the person that is masterminding this course is also a millionaire and is doing very well. Now, he brought TBC to make sure that TBC succeeds, and he's also able to raise up over 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires so that humanity can be free from the control of the elites. In my opinion, I think it's a worthy cause. And it's a cause that everyone should be aware of and prepare themselves for what is going to come, because a whole lot is going to come. We are on a journey to global adoption. We are on a journey to the world of abundance. The world of abundance, it's a virtual world. It's not a physical world, because it's all going to happen on planet Earth. With the influence of the Kringle Private Society, we are going to turn the reality, the hardship, the scarcity into a world based on abundance. Now, that said, I'll quickly move into our Kringle Cash and just share a few things. And I think that will be all. I said my broadcast today will be very short and concise. I do take time to be very consistent and explanatory. I am detailed, but I want to be very brief today. That's how I'm just being led. So I want to share my screen and then say a few things. And I think that will be all. So let me quickly move into my Kringle Cash. I think this is the Kringle Cash. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is we are catching up gradually. Now, if you look into these numbers are slowly beginning to pick up. And I think in a day, it's about 1,000 people that now come into the community in a day. And it's a good one. Now, in the next 1 or 2 weeks, or let's say in a month from now, we're looking at about 2,000 people coming in every day. And it's going to be very, very possible. And if we look into this too, it's also depleting fast. Now, from my own projections, it's very likely that before the end of this year, this will get to 500 million. And when it gets to 500 million, in my opinion, I think that's where TBC will start. Now, when we get to 500 million, there is what we call accountability. Remember, my title is Consistency and Responsibility. Now, when we get to 500 million, we'll have gotten to a milestone. We are going to need to call the people who are responsible for those coins to find out if they've been accountable for it and they've been holding on to their stewardship. I wouldn't want to say much on that, but I'm actually giving this as a shout out. People should beware. If you are holding on to these coins, it's a wonderful thing because you are going to be a superman. You are going to have what it takes to change the world, because without mixing words, we are going to change the world for good. We are going to bring heaven down on earth. I keep saying these things and I keep saying these things, and people think I'm calling their bluff. They think I'm exaggerating about it. But we're looking at the next 1 year from now, we would have achieved this. We have a goal, and our goal is to set up over 1,000 food subsidy centers across the globe. Yesterday was a remarkable day. Take note of yesterday. Yesterday was the 12th of July 2021. It was a remarkable day. Why? Because we were able to set up 2 extra committees, and those committees are food subsidy committees, and they comprise of the chairman, the secretary, the treasurer, and then 3 or 4 other quorums or 4 other members of the committee. We were able to set up this in India and also set it up in Ivory Coast. Between now and the end of this year, we're looking at setting up some other committees in Nigeria, setting up some others in Bangladesh, setting up some others in Cameroon, in Ghana, and every other, like Philippines. Now, these are the people that are working hard. Let's quickly, before I move into these main details, let's quickly move into the marketing section and membership charts. Now, under the membership charts, we're looking at setting up about 10 food subsidy centers and 10 committees. Now, if we look at this, look at the first 10. We're looking at Ghana, India, Ivory Coast, Bangladesh, Philippines, Nigeria, Uganda, Cameroon. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 more. And I don't know about Argentina, and I don't know about Papua New Guinea, but I'm actually trying to point out something. There are people who are actually working extra hard to make sure that these things happen. And when these food subsidy centers come into limelight, then we have won the race to global adoption, because in a state of months, we'll get to our numbers of 1 billion. Now, that said, we are going to look into our private blog and then summarize on our private blog briefly. Now, after that, I think we'll call it quits for now. And this is 1,000 more. We'll get 1,000 promo. If you haven't taken part in this opportunity, do well to be a party to it. We have about 124, and we are approaching to the middle of this month. So do your part and stand the opportunity of getting 2,000 TBCs, because this promo will run for July and another one will be coming up August. So if you pay on the July, you would enjoy 1,000 this month and then 1,000 next month. So for emphasis sake, please do well. I don't need to say any other thing about all this. The billionaire and millionaire is made up on consistency and responsibility. Let me actually talk briefly on this. If you are going to be a billionaire or a millionaire in our community, you must be extra responsible. Responsibility, if you are an individual, a married man, you should have what you call a special love for your wife. You should have what you call a special love for your children. There is a love you would have for other people, which you will have much more for your own wife and for your children. Now, there are some things you will do. Human beings, we are wonderful, but we can't love like our creator. Sometimes we could be partial in showing love. So I want you to give that kind of love to this TBC community. Let TBC be your own property. Let it be like something that you own. If you have that mindset that I am an owner of TBC, and over 1 billion people say I am an owner of TBC. Now, to be very clear, TBC is community based. So if you have your house and you love your house, you don't throw glass in your houses. You don't destroy your house. You make sure you pamper your house, and then you do your best to love that house and get the best out of it. That's the kind of mindset that the millionaires and billionaires should have towards TBC. And that's what you call an extra level of responsibility and commitment. So people who are listening to me and will keep listening to me, I do appreciate the fact that you listen. I also do appreciate the fact that you give me a thumbs up. That's social proof. And It's a way of building this community in love and respect. I foresee a world where everybody would love and trust each other, and no one will begin to suspect his brother or his sister, possibly because the person has more money than him. It's a system where nobody will be greedy over the other person. Everybody would love each other. And when you see a broadcast, you like the presentation of the broadcast, give a thumbs up. Thumbs up simply means I approve of this person's presentation. That's what a broadcast is. If you are watching a broadcast and there are 1,000 viewers and then there are 999 thumbs up, I think in your opinion, you'll be like, if I am the last person to have watched this video, I shouldn't leave without giving a thumbs up. So let it become a trend in our TBC community. Let people love each other and let people support each other. That's what we are building. As we build this membership into 1 billion, by the time we are 1 billion, the level of love would have been so strong that the world will amaze. They will be amazed at the level of love that this TBC community has built, irrespective of your race, irrespective of your culture, irrespective of whatever. You are created by your Father in heaven. You are created by your Creator. So you should love each other. You are built in His image. So you may have different values, but the fact is He's human. You are human. And that's one common thing that holds you guys together. And that's how we should build, in love and respect. All right, that said, going to the private blog. Now, this is the private blog. And I think we should do well to read through every content, private society, take the send button test, and explore the public notice. There are a whole number of contents that are there. I was fortunate to be in this meeting yesterday, and transformational power of responsibility. Now, this was done by our brother Stephen Coffey, and I think he did a great job. So those of us who want to and who can, do well to watch this video. This video is an excellent video. It actually explains what responsibility looks like. And I find out in our community that most people are not holding up that responsibility of being a billionaire. Without mixing words, by the special grace of God, I will be a billionaire. It's not, I wouldn't say I am a billionaire yet. Now, if you look at it from the side of the Holy Book, if you look at it from the side of the scriptures, yeah, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And I believe that I will become a billionaire. I have accepted it in my heart that I'm going to change the world. I have accepted it in my heart that I will have the financial wherewithal to make this world a better place. And as I have accepted it in my heart and believed it, so will it be. Now, the next thing that follows is I have to live up to that title. I said it in previous times that when you look into your wallet, you find out that the money in your wallet is so much, and every month you are evaluated. If your mind can measure up to that money in your account, then that means you are suitable to own that title as a billionaire. Now, if you are finding it difficult to pay up your subscription fee, then you are telling the system that you are not qualified to hold on to that title as a billionaire, because that money will be so outrageous, it will be so huge that your mind will be like, I don't think I can meet up. So responsibility has to take a major tone on you. Now, do well to watch this video. It matters. Do well to come in. Let it become a habit. Coming to this particular Kringle Cash and taking note of the informations that are there, because these informations will matter a whole lot. It could help you. It could keep you in check. It can actually build you to be in tandem, in agreement with what is going on in our Kringle society. Now, finally, I'll conclude on this. I wouldn't read everything. Please, those of us who has not watched this send button meeting, do well to watch it. Do well to also refer back to this particular meeting section under weekly meetings. Watch the English version. And if you are other country like French and all that, these versions will actually play out to you. Do well to watch it. There is a keyword. Put in your keyword and you'll be given TBC, one whole TBC. So this was yesterday, and I love the presentation. It was great. But there is something that piqued my attention, which I would also want us to take note of. Now, one of it is this. This is a lady, and this is very symbolic. She's a lady. This is just a shadow. But this shadow actually means a whole lot. Now, this is where she is, and this is where she wants to be. Now, if she's consistent and has what it takes, responsibility. Responsibility means you make a subscription fee on a monthly basis or on a yearly basis. It mustn't be every month. You can do 3 months, you can do 6 months, you can do 9 months, you can do 1 year. It's your choice. But in my opinion, monthly is dragging. Monthly drags. I don't like making on a monthly basis. I have paid a yearly subscription, and over time, as I build my financial base, I should be able to afford to pay 2 years. I should be able to build for 2 years so that for the next 2 years, I'm fine. I can relax. I don't need to pay every month. That's what you call an extra level of commitment and responsibility. Some people will look at me and say, wow, this guy, you are so jobless because you are actually having TBC, and in your opinion, not my opinion, in your opinion, it doesn't really worth much. So why are you spending 2 years? That's what you call foresight. I have foresight, which you may not have. But if you have foresight, you will take that initiative, because in another 1 year from now, TBC has achieved what you call global adoption. And I seriously doubt that we would not have gotten to our membership of 1 billion in another 1 year from now. Please come for the meeting today. We're having a very sensitive meeting. The meeting will border on a new breed that are going to come into our TBC community, and we also will take part in influencing them. We're going to synergize. It's a big group, it's a strong group, it's a powerful group, and we are also a group, a strong group and a powerful group. We want to end this genocidemic as soon as possible. For us to achieve that, we have to agree and then unite together and expose the truths and tell the truth and expose the lies, so that the elites will know that we are seeing what they are doing, and then we will bring an end. And after that, we create a global reformation. That's the content that this thing has, and it actually piqued my attention, and I want us to actually have a look at it. It's quite much. I'm not supposed to read through everything, but I'll just read this particular place so that we take note of it. After this, I call it quits. I'll just say 1 or 2 things, and that'll be all. So do listen to the informations I'm passing across. These are new information, old informations, but it is for emphasis sake. For those of us who are listening, please, TBC has what it takes. I want you to brace up and join us. If you are a docile member, inactive member, unite yourself with us and believe that you can make it. Believe and make some effort. Go out there, do what you need to do. I am also going out there, okay? Now, you're not hearing my stories is because I am building a momentum. I am going out there, I'm speaking, I'm telling people, it's not necessary you have to go out on teams. If you're going out on teams, well, you are going to build teams gradually. If you are someone that is employed, like myself, you may not have so much teams, but you may have 1 or 2, which is reasonable. But there are some people who are going full-time, which is an applaudable concept. If you are full-time in TBC, then put all of your energy in it. Build teams and let it happen. So whether you are an individual or you are a team, no excuse. Go out and make an effort. You will fail, which is normal. And at some point, you will learn from mistakes and you start succeeding. You'll start succeeding and you keep getting better in your game. So let me read this out. TBC is not the most powerful organization on the planet. In opposition to this evil agenda, to depopulate the planet and turn those that remain into, but we will carry forward on our agendas while making inroads into the strongest of these organizations, which I've earlier on mentioned. Please do well to come in for the meeting, the mass adoption meeting today. It would matter a whole lot. The administration has something wonderful for us, and I am not going to miss it. So do well to be a party to it. It will be holding 4 p.m. West African time. Okay? Now, let me continue. They need us, and we need them. Yes. They need us because they have the knowledge. We also have the knowledge. But they may not have the financial wherewithal. They may have their own financial system, but in comparison to ours will outweigh them. But being a reasonable organization that wants the best for mankind, I believe they will side in with us. Okay? So they need us while we also need them. The strong must unite. We are part of the strong. They are also part of the strong. When we unite, it increases our numbers and we get to our numbers of 1 billion within the shortest possible time. Remember, responsibility and consistency is all that matters. You are married to this system. We need to end the genocidemic this year, and we would end it this year, and save as much of humanity as we can. So if you want the lockdowns, mask wearing, and dangerous testing and vaccinations to end, support all groups that want the same, which is exactly what we are agreeing to do. Okay, so let's finish up. We have no other choice. If we want all this to work out for the best, be prepared and choose wisely. I have already chosen to work with the TBC community, and I'm trusting God to give me the financial wherewithal to continue to build this system. Give me the wisdom. God has also given me the voice to speak out, and I think I'm trying. I'm speaking out to the best of my understanding, and I believe people are listening to me. They may not be a whole much now, but they will grow from the numbers they are to 1,000 at some point, to 2,000 at some point, to 5,000, and then 10,000. I am going to be a global influencer over time, and you can also become a global influencer. It's all the state of your mind. Believe it, and it happens. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Not as a man thinketh in his heart, so will he be. It is so he is. So I have said this is who I will be, and I have believed it, and I work towards it. And so help me God. At this point, I will stop. I think I've said a whole lot, And wow, 21 minutes. Thank God I didn't exceed my timing. I think the administration has one or two things to say. And he said responsibility transforms people in a beautiful way. And I believe that everybody in our TBC community, they may not have become so responsible yet, but things will begin to play out, and they would have a choice to wake up and become responsible, be accountable for their coins, hold on to their coins, and become billionaires. You should also build your mind. Your mind matters a whole lot. If you're strong in your mind, yes, everything is possible. There is nothing that you would be able to surmount if you believe it. I am unstoppable. You are also unstoppable. It's your choice if you believe it. I'll stop at this point. Please do well to like my video. If you haven't yet subscribed, do well to subscribe to my channel, and then let's unite. Click on the notification bell when it comes up so that if I am live next time, you would get my notifications, and then we can enjoy together and build this world to be a better place. So thank you very much. I want to say greetings to you once again, my admin, and thank you for your wonderful works. You've been great. Do have a wonderful day, everyone, and then do have a wonderful day too, my admin. Cheers, and God bless you. Till I come your way again, I'll be live tomorrow by the grace of God. Cheers, and God bless you. Bye for now.